We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Washington Commanders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Strong running at the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. We'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So, I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He's still out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Levis to throw it. The pass caught by Olave. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, Levis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Commanders' 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. J.J. Hamler from 19 yards away. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now a first carry here for Robinson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Robinson with another carry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. Gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This defense for the Commanders, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Throw left side, taken in by Mills. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 40 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Powell from the gun. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Powell, he'll look to throw it. Touchdown, Miami. Robert Tonyan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Here's Koo to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Levis now on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Pacheco on the read option. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, here's Levis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Here's 3rd and 9. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Howell changing the play here.
At the Commanders' 41-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Second and 11 at the 41. A give to Robinson on the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot. There's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Third and 12. Toss play to Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Throwing here, Howell. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
33-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Levis. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Parent. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now Levis. That's caught inside the 20. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Levis. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One last shot before the break. Howell looking deep here from Mechie. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Commanders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Harrison Butler set to kick off.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Howell throwing on third down here. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Able to slither by. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Pacheco. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Back to throw, it's Levis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Levis. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw, Howell. Got his man, it's Bo Melton. And he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Quickly out wide to Mechie. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's 2nd and 7. A give left side to Robinson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And his pass incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
This pass complete to Melton. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And quickly they get to the line. 2nd down. Howell now. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And Howell will throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Tommy Trimble, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
The score, Commanders 17, Dolphins 14. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Levis back to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It got his man complete. A huge play there for Washington. 44 yards.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Levis to throw it. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Levis from the gun. He completes it to Olave. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Olave, 49 yards. And the Commanders are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Howell, another throw on 2nd down. He's able to find Melton. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Howell out of the shotgun. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. That's caught downfield by Addison. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. It's Howe with another throw.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
Levis sets up to throw here. This one taken in by Olave.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Washington Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, Levis.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He lets it go deep for Olave.
And this will be caught at the 30.
Big yardage that time for Washington, 55 yards. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
First and 10, here's Levis. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd.
Back to throw, Levis. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Daniel Bellinger,
a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 27 on the play.
First down, Howell to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Off-play action. It's Howell. Well, he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.